And we are live. Welcome to another edition of DT Live. Tonight I'm going to be doing a little more gaming. Tonight I'm going to take a look at a very popular first-person shooter called Insurgency. Insurgency, a pretty popular game over on Steam. It is not normally a free game, but in advance of a new version of Insurgency coming out in about a month, a game called Insurgency, I think Sandstorm? Yeah, Insurgency Sandstorm comes out mid-September. In advance of that, they're giving away their current game, just called Insurgency, on Steam for the next 48 hours. It actually started yesterday, so you've got until sometime Wednesday to get the game. If you don't have Insurgency, log into your Steam account right now and purchase the game. It won't cost you anything, and it's not just free for the next 48 hours, it is free forever if you grab it right now. So go take a look. So tonight, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a look at Insurgency. Never played it before. We'll see how it goes. So, Insurgency, don't know anything about it, downloaded it late last night. We'll see. Several of you are already in the chat. Logan, yeah, you have the game. Yep. Bread Moss says, yay, early for once. Yeah, he's always late to the streams. Mr. GFY. Yep. Bread Moth, you're installing OpenSUSE in a VM. 30 minutes to install. Sheesh. Yeah, OpenSUSE doesn't take that long to install. 30 minutes, yeah. Maybe a little longer than most distros, but that's not that long. Gibran, he says, awesome. It's because of Gibran I actually knew the Insurgency sale was going on Steam. He messaged me. Thank you for that, Gibran. Yeah, Mr. GFY, you got Steam but no money to buy games? Go grab Insurgency. It's free. So, Punk Flyer says, wow, cool, yep. Red Hut, hello. Just got the notification. Yeah, I didn't give you guys much heads up for this. Like I said, I downloaded the game last night. Been at work all day. I figured I'd come home tonight, try Insurgency out. I figured I'd do it live on a stream. So, Flame Dash. Yep. Good evening. How are you doing? Dark Cat or Dark Cart says nerd. I am a very big nerd. Analog says, hello, how you doing? Yeah, Linux over Windows. Just installed Arch less than 24 hours ago, and I already broke it. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. I've been known to break Linux distros, a number of them, in much less than 24 hours. If you went a day before you broke it, you did good. I can break them in minutes, so. Darkwind, how you doing? Says, so we're going to see DistroTube get owned. Yes. Absolutely. DistroTube, not much of a gamer. Pretty much everything I play on the channel, I get owned at. I suck really bad at CSGO. I suck really bad at Ballistic Overkill. Didn't do all that great when I played Serious Sam 3 as far as the first-person shooters. Recently, I bought that 3D shooter, Overload, and I wasn't too good at that either. But I am better at shooters than a lot of other things, which is sad. Mark Yates says, I have it. I imagine this is a tough game. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know much about it. Just reading a little bit of the description for Insurgency. It's a little different than most first-person shooters. It's based on the same engine, I'm told, as Counter-Strike Go, Global Offensive. But, you know, unlike your typical first-person shooter, you don't have your typical HUD, your heads-up display with all your information about rounds spent and people you've killed and all that stuff on the screen. It's very bare on the screen, much like a real-life battle. You don't know how much ammo you've spent. You don't know if that guy you shot actually died after you shot him or anything like that, depending on the server. I guess it varies from server to server, so. Sounds interesting. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, Bud is here. He says, hi, how you doing, Bud? Robert says, howdy. Daniel, hey, DT, got the game. Yeah, everybody that doesn't have the game, really, because you only have till tomorrow, I think, sometime tomorrow, so less than a day probably to go get this game for free. If you don't have Insurgency, quit watching the stream for a minute. Log into your Steam account and purchase Insurgency. You don't have to take the time to download it. Just click the purchase button and you have it forever. So you get it for free. So go do that and then come back to the stream. Yeah, Michael says you gotta break Arch on purpose to learn how to fix it. That's true. Amadeus says, hello from Turkey. Love the name, Amadeus. And Simmons, how you doing, sir? Despondent. Yeah, I'm thinking of installing Solus to replace Linux Mint 19 Cinnamon for gaming because of the patches they did to Solus for Steam. Any clue if it makes a difference? No, I have no idea. I've never had a problem with Steam on any distro I've installed, though. But I imagine the Solus guys really focus on Steam integration. It probably is better in some ways, I would guess. How good is OpenSUSE with Steam? I don't know. Darkwin says, yeah, but you were having fun. That is all that matters. That's true. If I embarrass myself on camera, at least I had fun. And I embarrass myself on camera a lot, so. Let's see, I am on Zorn tonight, says Steven. Yeah, I liked Zorn when I checked it out. It wasn't a bad distro. Despondent. Insurgency has a bug in Linux where it doesn't show you as in the game in the Steam interface. And I think it's an Ubuntu related issue, so that's why I asked. I'm not running Ubuntu, so I can't test that out for you, so I'm not sure on that. I haven't played the game either. I mean, I bought the game last night. I logged in and looked around in it for like 5 or 10 minutes, but I don't know anything about this game. I'm going into this kind of blind here. Yeah, Steam is free to install and use also. Yeah, that's true. If you don't have Steam, of course, download Steam, install Steam, create a Steam account, and then quickly go grab Insurgency. It's available for Steam for Linux. I'm sure it's free on the Windows platform too, for those of you that are watching me and use Windows. I do know a lot of you guys that watch my channel are curious about Linux, but you guys, you know, some of you still live in Windows, which is cool too. Yeah, I would download it live USB, won't work, kernel errors. Okay. Yeah, Ballistic Overkill is only $19.99, not too shabby. Yeah, Ballistic Overkill is a great game, and it goes on sale every now and then. When I bought Ballistic Overkill, I paid $5.99 or $6.99 for it. Very cheap, just a few bucks. So, yeah, Mr. GFY, updating Steam, yeah, the updates can take a bit. And when you download the game, after you get Insurgency, the download is going to take a while. The game is kind of big. But all you have to do is click the purchase button. You don't have to bother downloading it tonight unless you want to play it this evening. Main thing is click the purchase button and you have it. So, yeah, don't upgrade MX to the SID repos again. That wasn't MX I did that to, Darkwin. That was Antics. Although, you know, that is interesting. I have thought about installing MX and trying to point it to the SID repos just to see if it works. I might try that at some point. I don't know if I would do it on a live stream. I shouldn't have tried that on a live stream with Annex. The fact that it required a 1200 package update, and I did that right before trying to live stream, bad idea. Yeah, trying Arco on the laptop. Yep, I've got Arco on this laptop behind me. That's what's running on that Toshiba satellite. Arco BSPWM. Yeah. Lizard the Wizard says hi. Love the username, Lizard. I'll tell you how Steam runs on Parrot as soon as Steam is done updating. Okay. That's Mr. GFY there. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fire up the game. William Armstrong says, hello. How you doing, William? So, if I ignore the chat for a little bit, my apologies, but I may be immersed in this game for a little while, so let's see how this goes. Got my evening beverage tonight, just Yingling, nothing special. Breadmoth is asking what Solus is based on. It is an independent distro. It's not based on any other distro. So they maintain their own repos and everything. Own package manager. So Solus is what we call an independent distro. It's not based on like one of the big boys. Not based on Debian or Arch or Slackware or Gentoo or anything like that. All right. Yeah, never type yes when you see the big red 1200 package update that asks you, are you sure? You know what? I usually give those things the -Y flag in the command line anyway. That way it automatically answers yes to the question, so I don't even have to think about it. And that's dangerous. You shouldn't do that. And my CPU is maxed out, waiting to close 2 browsers. Huh. Alright guys, let me get into the game here. So we'll mark my spot in the chat. I'm not sure if I will be able to come back to it and get to this spot again. Alright, so I fired up Steam. I've already downloaded the game. I'm going to click the play button. Before I do, some recent news. It's announcing Insurgency is free to keep for 48 hours. It's not free just to keep for 48 hours. You get to keep it forever, but you need to actually purchase it. Click the purchase button. You don't have to pay for anything in the next 48 hours, and this was released yesterday. So you had all day yesterday and all day today. Sometime Wednesday this is going away, so that could be in a few hours for all we know. So if you don't have it, again, get off my stream, go to Steam, get the game. It's free. There's no reason not to go get it. Anyway, so let's play this bad boy. If there's any audio problems with the in-game audio, you guys let me know, because I'm listening to it on my earbuds here, and it's, you know, not going to sound the same on the stream as it sounds to me in my earbuds. So if it's too loud, too soft, whatnot, let me know. So I'm going to attempt multiplayer. I'm going to try to find a server that has an empty spot. See, maybe this one right here, join server. Again, this is a first-person shooter, team-based, so there will be, you know, 2 teams. I think there are capture points in the game. Not really sure. Well, it does tell me. Rules of engagement. Control all territories. Control all territories. Destroy the enemy's cache. Simply eliminate all of the enemy team. So I guess there's 3 different ways to beat the other team. I need to pick a open spot. I'm going to do machine gunner. Oh, wow. RPK. I've always wanted one of these. Unfortunately, most RPKs are Russian made. You can't get Russian guns in the US. Yes, I'm a gun nerd too. I could build one actually, if I had the skills with metal working. All right, I may have to wait till the next round to get in. So right now, we're just spectating. All right.
Shit, I thought we had backup.
So while we're spectating here, let me know how the game audio is. Too loud, too soft, just right. Anyway, standard controls, mouse and WASD.
Look out, they are attacking Charlie.
Looks like the right mouse button. Okay, gets me the scope. The game is loud. Okay, well, let me fix that. Turn the desktop audio down a little bit. How is it now? Too loud, too soft? Let me know.
Look out, they are attacking Charlie.
Again, I can't really tell what you guys are hearing on YouTube because I'm not listening to the stream. I'm listening to my actual audio through the speakers. And Mr. GFY says he's a gun nerd too. That doesn't surprise me with you, Mr. GFY. I'm back to where I started. Still a little bit loud, says Lizard.
The enemy's at Delta, they're taking it.
Let me turn it down a little more. It won't affect me turning it down. I'm still going to hear it the same, but I'll turn the audio down in OBS for you guys. Okay. Well, I never got to do much in that one. I guess I joined it right at the end of that round. Alright. But at least I kind of know what's going on here. So, this is my loadout. I'm going to work with the RPK. The RPK is kind of a light machine gun. RPK is one of the AK family. Comes with a long barrel, usually, you know, something like 27 inches. Comes with a tripod. I don't know how to deploy the tripod if I wanted to use it. I didn't look into some of the gameplay. Mburu says 1911 or Glock. Well, I want something that holds more than 7 or 8 rounds, so I'll take the Glock. And yes, I know. 1911 shoots a 45 caliber. Why would you need more than, you know, 7 or 8 rounds? You never know. I never want to run out of bullets if I ever had to use a gun. Yeah, Bread Moss says, who would have thought the commies would make really good firearms? Yes, the Russians make some just fantastic weapons. Their AKs and RPKs are really, really good. I actually have 3 or 4 Russian-made AK variant rifles. I have 3 different Veprs. You guys know what a Vepr is. It's a Russian-made AK. And I have 3 of them because I've got one in 3 different calibers. So, they are no longer legal. Since Trump took office, they did a import ban with Russia on a lot of things, not just guns, but it affected the import of Russian guns too. So, anyway. You know what? Let me switch to a different weapon because I'm not going to know how to use that tripod when it comes time to use it. Let me just use a normal AK kind of rifle, which is the Galil. The Galil is an AK patterned rifle too, but it was made by the Israelis actually. And if there's a group of people on this planet that know how to kill people efficiently, it's the Israelis. When it comes to, you know, being hardcore on the battlefield. Okay. I keep running around in a circle and I get back to where I started. Let me see if I can actually get in the fight here. Now this is the kind of game you don't want to just rush ahead and go all John Rambo. This is much more tactical. Again, you don't really know what you're doing. For example, I'm aiming my weapon around. I have no idea where this bullet I shoot is going to go. I mean, I can kind of see through the sights here. But what you really need to do is right mouse. And then you get, of course, your red dot. Which this scope is a 2x scope, so 2 power magnification. Well, I can actually make some longer shots with the 2 power. I'm gonna follow this guy. Okay, there's a dead guy here. Let's see. Alright, so we got to be careful here. Oh! Wow, that was just crazy. Have no idea what I was shooting at, I just unloaded. Oh. Yeah, this is a little different than CSGO. Again, this is based on the CSGO engine, the game, but the gameplay is a little different. You move a little slower, it seems. Obviously, you don't have really anything on the screen. I mentioned that you don't really have the HUD, the heads-up display. There's no ammo counter. I mean, when I was emptying all those rounds and not hitting that guy I was trying to kill, I have no idea how many rounds I spent, whether I was empty or not. But again, this is kind of like real life. I mean, you know, unless you're counting, you have no idea how many rounds you've spent. So if you shoot somebody from far away, I mean, how do you know if you really killed them? Unless you see the dead body fall, which makes things interesting. And it's a different kind of game for a first-person shooter. Okay. Not exactly sure what that is, or if that's going to do damage to me.
Over there. 4 of them.
Yeah. So this is going to be difficult for a noob here. Very difficult.
Nice. We got it.
Anyway, we'll spectate somebody for a little bit. I think I'm done in the game for a minute until the next round. Anyway, I'll try to catch up on the chat. Well, I'm back in the game already. Alright. Maybe I should follow one of the guys that kind of knows what they're doing. One of the problems with a game like this is you really got to know the map. You got to know, like, the good hiding spots, the good spots to, you know, take a perch in and, you know, try to snipe. If you're out in the open for very long in this game, you're dead. I've already figured that out. Is do not stay out in the open. Okay, there's dead bodies all in here and outside. So let's see how this goes. Okay, that didn't go well. I have no idea who shot me. That's another thing. Unlike a lot of first-person shooters, you don't get to see who shot you, where they shot you from. Have no idea where that gunfire came from. Was it in front of me? Was it behind me? Catching up a little bit on the chat. Yeah, slow controlled bursts, says Michael. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, AJC Disciple says he likes it without the HUD. You know what? I do too. There's less distractions on the screen without a HUD.
Nice try.
So.
Good games, everybody.
Yeah, can't wait for Insurgency Sandstorm to be released, says Despondent. You know what? The more I play this game, if I like it, I might buy the new one when it comes out. We'll see. I mean, I haven't really done much here, but I do like the gameplay.
It's gonna be great, trust me. Syndra Night Push.
I'm not sure what we're gonna do here, but they're all voting for this one. I'll vote for it.
It's the best map ever. Syndra Night Push.
Well, and these guys really love to chat in game.
It's gonna change your entire
Hope that's
life.
not coming through too loud on the stream.
Refresh for Dry Canal Night.
Yep, Mr. GFY says he installed it. Got it already,
So
huh?
good.
Alright. Let's see how this one goes now that I kind of know what's going on. Alright, Sinjar Knight. Game mode is called Push. What is Push? I don't know. It says the attackers start out with much fewer waves and not a whole lot of time, but each time they capture, they gain an additional 5 waves and a 5-minute time extension. Yeah, Mr. GFY says turn down the chat. Let's see. Settings, audio, voice. Yeah, let's turn down the voice. Way down. You guys really don't need to hear that anyway. So. Hey, am I not back in the game?
Security forces are moving into this area.
Hold your ground at all costs. Okay, well. I'm not sure what's going on here. Resume game. Well, I might have messed something up when I went to exit the game and go to the audio settings, because now, I mean, where is my character? I mean, can I even vote in this? I'm not sure. You know what? I may just actually have to exit that game. I'm not sure. What was that? Yeah, that's strange. I'm not sure why I was stuck there and couldn't do anything. It didn't seem like anything on the keyboard was working for me there. Yeah, Lizard said press M. Yeah, for the loadout screen. I didn't think about that, but normally it would have M on the screen, you know, telling me to do that. I'm not sure on that. But if I run into that again, I'll check it out. Let me join a new server. Yeah, Mugen says the M3A1 and the M60 were his faves when he was in the military. Yeah. Yeah, the M3A1. I like that rifle. Okay. Yeah, Mr. GFY says, oh no, it's not installed yet. 4.5 gigs. Yeah, the download's going to take a while. Not much you can do. The open spot is demolitions. I really don't know what demolitions is, but okay. Well, let's go with... what do we want? M4? Yeah, the M4 is nice. So, armor piercing rounds. Do we really need armor piercing? I don't think so.
Hey, Bravo
underbarrel, foregrip, or
Capture and see.
what's smoke? Yeah, can we get the smoke? And we still can equip a flashlight? Okay. I'm not exactly sure how any of this is going to work, but... Okay. And the right mouse button again lets me focus through the sights here. Like we're just using iron sights here on this M4, so... I wonder if I could have put a red dot or something on it. I didn't even... I guess I could click M again and go back to the loadout screen, but I'll just work with iron sights. Heck. This should be fun.
Hey, there's an E on my 12 towards E, if somebody wants to take them out real quick.
Okay, so I'm guessing I need to go toward E. E is one of the, I guess, capture points here. Looks like there's 5 of them. A through E, so... And A is already colored blue, so I guess the blue team, if that's me, we've already captured the alpha point. Okay. And somebody over the voice chat just mentioned they'd secured Charlie. Me, I secured death. Yeah, I am surprised that I am having trouble just even getting into the game. I mean, I've been playing this game for a few minutes now, and I can't do anything.
Reinforcements are low. We gotta step it up.
Alright. I mean, I can't even see the bad guys before I'm dead. Okay, somebody's already shooting at somebody here. Alright. Okay. Somebody in my voice chat mentioned they were going to take Delta. Let me head to D and see if I can help that person out. I'm going to try to stay around these walls here to hopefully not die as quick. No more running out in the open if I can avoid it. Oh, somebody... I saw that guy die right in front of me, so I knew this was coming. So I backed all the way up. But around this corner, there are some bad guys. Wow, somebody still got me. I wonder where he got me from. Again, without the heads-up display, it is really, it's really difficult to tell who's killing you from where. Again, not a very noob-friendly game at all. Yeah, Breadmoth says, maybe DT should play Assault Cube. I have played Assault Cube in the past. It's been years since the last time I looked at it, but it is a nice game. Yeah, a tip is to not push too aggressively. Yeah. Well, I'm really just following these guys. I'm assuming not all of these guys ahead of me are dying. I mean, I'm really in the rear here.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Let's see. Somebody's dead right here. That's not good. Somebody's dead right there. Stay behind the truck, I guess, for a little bit until I figure out what's going on here. I don't see anybody.
Yes.
I got you on this one, funny guy. Check it.
All right.
Young Metro don't trust you. I'm gonna shoot you.
Let's see if I can actually find a bad guy this time. Can I actually see one before I die? Okay, now I found all these guys. Oh, I guess we got more weapons.
Yeah. Look at it. Look, we're destroying it.
I guess the goal is to destroy this thing? Not sure what they're doing here. Looks like they're destroying some kind of weapons cache, though. I think that was one of the goals here. One of the ways we could win. Alright.
I have demolition before.
Okay, somebody just shot at me. I'm not sure.
Breach my asshole.
Where are they at? Okay, I see.
Don't say anything. Just accept it.
Hostiles are on Charlie. They're taking Charlie.
Hey, yeah, Papa Bear, yeah,
Alright.
punch you in the mouth, yo, hey. Yo,
Well, these guys run a lot faster than me, too. How do I run fast?
Bait me, I got this.
Yeah, I probably need to do some more research to figure out actually how to play this game. But my team won. Yeah, Mr. GFY says, yeah, the guys on Steam are like, who is this DT noob? And they would be right.
Hey, yeah, weed, yeah, joints, blunt.
You know what? Yeah, the M590. Heck yeah. You know what? That's a better weapon. And let's put a red dot on it. Do we need a foregrip? Not really. Do I need a laser sight? Heck, why not? Now we got a better weapon, I think. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the M4. But this
$1 Patron in the bag.
12 gauge shotgun, of course, is for, you know, up close personal. Of course, can I get close and personal? Can't say no to a 590, yeah. I'm gonna take that every time.
Okay, guys, we're taking Charlie.
Hold shift to run? Okay. Ah, there we go.
Hey, there's a guy over there. Hot dance. Look at, oh god. Where? What?
And I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna be like Forrest Gump. I'm just not gonna stop running. I got my shotgun. Let me go find somebody. And, oh, that didn't go. That didn't go well.
Oh, my mama.
I
tried to warn you. I tried to warn you.
Yeah, lasers don't help as much. Yeah, I wouldn't really need a laser on a shotgun.
I typed in chat, you foolish boy.
But heck, why not? Yeah, Thomas says, run, Derek, run.
was like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh god, I get shot in.
I got shot in the buttocks. Jenny. Me and Jenny. Peas and carrots. I'm running. Everywhere I was going, I was running.
Somebody's over here, Fatal. There's one over there. Oh,
You know, I had a YouTube comment. Somebody commented on one of my videos. They said, hey man, why do you sound like Forrest Gump? Really? I sound like Forrest Gump? I guess all us Southerners sound the same. Guess I have that Bayou La Battery, Alabama accent. Yeah, Q1 Fiend says, Mama said, yeah. Of course, that works with, what was that movie? That Adam Sandler movie. The Water Boy. My mama said, my mama said. Okay, I actually saw where that shot was coming from. It was coming from straight ahead of me when I died. I literally have done nothing in this game. Like, I am shocked at how different this game is from things like CSGO and Ballistic Overkill. I have not seen a member of the enemy team. For one thing, I'm probably playing a very difficult class of character here, because I actually have to go get close to people to kill them. I probably need to be like a sniper or something. Try the M16 this time. Choice of weapons really not going to make a difference for me, because I doubt I'm going to come close to seeing the enemy. Alright. Okay, got a scope this time though. This is really what I needed, a good scope. Because doing an up close and personal kind of battle with the shotgun
We got this.
That's
as a team.
probably
We got
not
this.
what I need to do,
Yeah.
at least right now.
Yeah.
I'm just not that familiar with this game to be doing something like that. Alright. Somebody's shooting at me. Okay, and they got me.
I guess we're gonna get right side.
Yeah. DT, stick to a window and snipe. Thank you, Mr. GFY.
Actually, no. You know what? No, I'm going there.
I think I had the right idea there. I just was not in a good spot, I don't think.
That's a dirty spot. We're going right.
You know what? Because this is so embarrassing, I might actually have to quit this game here in a minute and fire up CSGO. Just to make myself feel better, because at least in CSGO, I'll get a few frags.
Oh my god, my ping.
Alright. Let's take this seriously.
Okay, guys, we're taking
I'm gonna go
Charlie.
get my
Watch it.
first frag. I'm tired of sucking. I'm gonna turn it around.
Reinforcements are low. We gotta step it up.
Alright.
We just secured Charlie.
It's like my team secured the Charlie point. Oh. I wish I could help these guys. They're probably wondering. My teammates are like, man, this dude sucks. He's been in this game all this time and he still hasn't done anything other than die a lot. Wow. Well, at least I saw the enemy that time. I ran right into him. Ugh.
A lot. I love you like a lot, a lot.
Of course, we're just spectating here.
We're low on reinforcements.
Alright, back in the game. Yeah, I'll keep the M16 with the scope on it. I think trying to shoot people from a distance with a scope is the way to do as a noob.
Hey, we're taking Delta.
You know. I don't need to be out in front. Somebody's already dead right here. Who killed him? Okay.
If there's anybody else
Okay, he was in a window.
that guy
Ugh.
Oh, fuck, they got Bravo.
Wow.
This is all we've got. We're out of reinforcements.
Hey, they got a wave on us,
Okay, we
bro.
got
That's
Bravo,
bad.
Bravo. It's being taken.
Man, you know what? I might need to fire up Ballistic Overkill or CSGO.
Delta.
Where is that guy? Oh, I see you. I saw you. I actually saw you that time. I'm gonna go get you. I ain't letting you get away with this.
Delta.
Oh, hostile on Delta.
I was standing right next to that dude, and I took the time to actually look at him through my scope, and then somebody killed me. Somebody probably behind me. And that was just stupid on my part.
You guys got explosives?
I got 2 dads, if that helps.
Alright.
Picked up an ID.
Let's go a different direction this time. Actually go into some of these buildings. Okay, there's folks dead in here. Alright. Yeah, somebody in the chat says you shouldn't have aimed that close of range with a scope. Yeah.
We have hostiles attacking Bravo.
All right.
Right in front of you there, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is embarrassing.
I appreciate you.
This is genuinely embarrassing. Like, this is cringeworthy.
We're on E.
So I only know one thing to do. Quit the game. I'm really glad I didn't pay anything for this. Not because the game is not a great game. It's, wow. I just got my rear end handed to me. You know what? Let's fire up CSGO. Yeah, Lizard says maybe you should play the tutorial to familiarize yourself with the controls. Yeah, Mr. GFY, want to play rock, paper, scissors, DT? Yeah, can I check and see if the game is still running in the system monitor? Well, I can fire H-top up and see what I see as far as the process is running. Yeah, I don't see anything. Counter-Strike that I just fired up. Yeah, nothing else from Steam, so. Yeah. Alright. What in the heck is this? Play CSGO? Now, this has a different look since the last time I played. Present arms, yeah, not with the luck he's having, Mr. GFY. Yeah, I probably couldn't win a game of rock, paper, scissors right now. Yeah, that is a very different kind of first-person shooter. The speed or whatnot. Mr. GFY, I appreciate the super chat. He says, it's to pay for training. Yeah. That's the kind of game, that's the kind of first-person shooter that you have to spend some time with. Yeah. It's not like anything else. Like a lot of first-person shooters, I can just kind of jump into, and I can kind of get by without having to do much. And even in Insurgent, the controls, I mean, it's all the standard keyboard controls and mouse controls that we're used to. It's just, you know, it's, the gameplay is different. But as far as, you know, controlling the game, you know, I just realized I have no sound here in CSGO. Are you guys hearing sound? I might have to check out Pulse Audio, see what's going on. Folks in the chat, give me a yay or nay if you hear game audio. No sound, that's what I thought. That is strange, because the sound was working just fine in the other game. Yeah, Bread Moth, that damn Pulse Audio. Yeah, no sound, no sound. Alright. TJ, he says, hi DT, how's the game? Insurgency, I just quit it. And we switched to CSGO. Let me see if I can get Pulse Audio to work. So let me open up the Pulse Audio volume control and see what the problem is. CSGO, as far as recording, output devices, input devices. Why? Okay, I might actually have to quit the game to change some of this. It's weird. It's not letting me change anything in Pulse Audio. You know what? I'm just going to exit completely out of Steam for a second. I'm not sure what the problem with that is. Okay. Yeah, the sound problems. Yeah. What's new, huh? Yeah, that's strange. And the sound was working perfectly in Insurgency. And I didn't even exit out of Steam or anything. I just swapped to a different game. And let's see. And I think this is the first time I've ever like launched a game in Steam and didn't have sound. And it's not just you guys are not hearing anything. I hear nothing through my earbuds either. So, you know, I'm assuming I'm supposed to have sound by now. Still nothing. Settings. Let's see. Audio settings. Master volume. Music volume and stream overlay. Not sure if that matters, but we'll turn it up a little bit. Audio output. Yeah, that's audio device. Not sure if that matters. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is a completely different look and feel to CSGO. I mean, did they just change everything? Let me escape out of that. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Despondent. He says, after a round of CSGO, I could mentor you in Insurgency. Yeah. First, I've got to figure out what the deal with Pulse Audio here. Let me show you guys what I'm dealing with here if I can. That way you guys can follow along. This is my Pulse Audio settings. Recording looks good. Anyway, playback. Because it's not just me recording, it's nothing's coming through here on the desktop. CSGO Linux 64 playback stream on the Yeti microphone, but it will not let me change that. It has the option to change to yeah. I'm not sure what the problem here is, why it won't let me change. Then we got CSGO 64, Simple Direct Media Layer. I don't know what Simple Direct Media Layer is, but it will let me change from the Yeti microphone to built-in analog for that, but it will not let me. Okay, I think that worked. Okay, close that. I killed. Oh, we're just having all kinds of problems, but I figured it out. It should work now. Yeah, Mr. GFY, we got sound, exclamation point. Yeah, for about 2 seconds, and then I hit the wrong key combination and killed CSGO, and I was trying to kill Pulse Audio. You guys say I've got sound now. So I guess we were missing sound completely, huh? You guys couldn't even hear me. I thought it was just the in-game sound that we were having problems with. But you guys couldn't even hear the mic? That is strange. Because what in the hell would have changed my Pulse Audio settings? Just, you know, exiting one game and entering a new one. I mean, it really makes no sense. Okay, you guys could hear me, just not the game, yeah. And this is the things that frustrate me with Pulse Audio. Is I'm not even playing with the settings. They just change on their own. You know? I never open up Pulse Audio volume control unless something's not working for me. So it's not like I'm in there, you know, tinkering with stuff. It's just, you know, opening up different applications sometimes plugging in different devices too. But it's like all the settings just get overwritten. They're different every time I take a look at them. Yeah, change the stream title. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's not a bad idea. Thank you, Lizard, for reminding me of that. Of course, the show title will still be called Insurgency, But at least right now, while I'm doing this live, I can change my overlay here. Counter strike. Make sure I spell it right. I never can spell anything here. I think that's right. Does that look good? Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can get in the game. But now I may not be able to get in the game because I waited so dang long. Alright. Why is this so different than what I'm used to? I have no idea what they've done to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This is so different than what it used to be. As far as, you know, the layout and everything. Alright, I got my AK. Let's roll. Day was a good day. Didn't have to use my AK. That's a quote, guys. From Ice Cube. You guys that are old enough to remember that song.
Hello.
Today was a good day.
Ooh.
Alright. I definitely feel a lot more comfortable in Counter-Strike than I felt in Insurgency.
Okay, there's too many people out there.
And I still died. Alright, but we're about to frag some folks here. This is more my comfort zone here. Bread Moss says, and yet you still died. That's true. Okay, I don't know if I can join the game again. What is... I'm not sure what the gameplay on this is. Despondent says, so, about doing better in CSGO, yeah? Well, to be fair, this is not the CSGO that I played last. Like, everything is changed in the game. I guess it received an update. A pretty substantial update. Like, I don't know...
What a kill.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Go get him.
But I guess you only get one death in whatever this is.
17 seconds remaining.
Might just be, you know, standard, you know, everybody gets one life. You gotta kill the other team in a certain amount of time. Looks like it's got 9 seconds left.
Oh my god, so scary.
1 second left. No, my team did win. It probably helped me, you know, dying the way I did. It probably helped them in the long run. It drew away some of the enemy fire for the real stars of the team. At least with CSGO, I'm familiar with the maps. I mean, it's the same old map that we've been playing here in CSGO.
My god, hello.
I got a different weapon.
Oh, I'm coming there right now.
Where are you? Where are you?
I'm short stairs now.
Yeah, Gordon says, oh hell, I had Insurgency playing on my machine. I hope you do better at it than I did, Gordon.
Got him.
If you guys really like Insurgency, maybe sometime in the future we can, you know, get several of us in a server together playing.
Oh my god.
I'm just starting out with the game. I never played it before and I sucked really bad, so I wasn't going to do anything like that tonight. I can't imagine what it would be like being in a room full of noobs playing something like Insurgency. Anyway, it's time to rock and roll, guys. I still have not got a single frag tonight.
No, I'm not going to be. Just okay, I'm going blue.
That shit clear, bro.
Despondent says,
Oh, yeah?
would you be willing to give it another
in this
go?
shit, bro.
Sure.
Lower B. Lower B. I mean tunnels. Lower.
But man, I'm
tunnels,
telling
tunnels.
you, it was pretty bad. I literally, I never saw the enemy, and I died like a bajillion times.
Alright guys, set up a perimeter. Oh shit, huh?
Now some idiots.
Gotcha.
That's what I said.
Alright, let's go get this guy at the top of the hill, if he's still here.
Oh, I'm on the wrong site. Good job, guys.
Alright. I think my team is gonna win. Yep. Allahu Akbar. Woo.
You guys are cancer.
Let's do it.
No, you.
Oh, got him.
Alright.
Lower, maybe? Lower? Lower? Hello? Lower?
Ah, wow, my aim was not good. The mouse movement's a little different in this. Gonna take me a minute to get used to it. Cause I should have had that guy just stone cold dead. I mean, he walked right into me. Man, I guess I have to wait this out a minute.
Hello.
There's a guy on site already.
Oh, we left the bomb. Sick.
Aloha snack bar, says Bridmoth. That's correct.
Oh, you scared me. Sorry.
We got these guys.
Aloha snack bar. That's a good thing to
this.
yell.
Jinxed.
People won't be able to tell if you're a crazy terrorist or you're just a really friendly Hawaiian, you know, offering me like a Snickers bar or something.
Oh, he's an A, dude. Fuck this.
Oh, you
Yeah,
saved me.
Super says they updated how the AK works. Meaning it misses a lot?
$5,000.
Because that's what it did for me. Yeah.
Got him.
Oh.
What a shot, baby.
I know, right? I know.
Alright. Yeah, Despondent says, you might find Insurgency hard, but right now I'm getting grossed out, quite frankly, by the gunplay of CSGO. So arcadey and RNG-ish. Yeah. Yeah, it's not very
Are
realistic.
you guys in B? Huh?
Alright, so we're at the B site,
Oh, okay.
so we need to
Yeah.
protect the B
Good
site,
info.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find the enemy, though. I'm just not gonna sit back and wait for him to come to me. Got him. Shot him in the legs enough time he finally died. And somebody got me. You sneaky son of a biscuit eater. That sorry mother sticker.
That
Got
flick
the
made no
fucking
sense.
toesies.
We won though.
That flick made no sense.
Yeah, they screwed the AK up. They really threw me off. Okay, so they changed some of the weapons. Yeah, because I mean, just the whole layout of everything with the game settings before you enter the game and everything. It's weird how like they changed everything. It's completely different. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
All Alright, I have no idea who I'm shooting at, but I'm just shooting at stuff. But I'm about dead. Okay, there he is. Yeah, marked him. The spray is random if you fire while you're moving. You're supposed to stay still and control it. Ooh, I got the detonator.
Cool, that's cool.
Where am I supposed to go with the detonator?
Fuck. Oh, I got him.
Just one B?
Yeah, there's just rush B.
I dropped the C4 explosive. Did somebody pick it up?
Yeah, it's just one B.
Just keep on rushing.
I don't know if somebody picked it up or not.
Oh,
Hopefully somebody picked it up.
Okay.
The only weapon I have is a Glock, since I guess the only other thing I was carrying was the explosive. Okay, now I've got something different, and I die.
Careful.
And I gotta wait a minute 30 to get back into the game.
On rock and keep on. Oh.
Alright. Well, I think that's enough of that. At least I got to play a little CSGO. To kind of redeem myself a little bit. Did get a couple of kills, so make sure I kind of remember how a first-person shooter should go. Man, Insurgency was so bad. Yeah, Despondent in the chat. You in Insurgency? How's it working out for you? I'm curious how you like it. I'm surprised at how bad I was at it. But before I go, let's give it one more very quick go for Insurgency. And what will be interesting is to see if I have in-game sound. Switching the games again. That's another reason why I'm launching this game. What distro am I using? I am using Manjaro. Julio. Let's see. Despondent's asking, want me to join you? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if you can join me. I mean, if I can find a game where there's some empty spots. Not exactly sure how you would find the server I'm in either. I'm in NWI Los Angeles 703438. Not sure if that helps. Just add you on Steam, Aberts10. Okay, I need to figure out how to do that too. I'm kind of a Steam noob. Before doing this YouTube channel, I never gamed. Like, I don't game at all. So, let's see. Let me get out of this. I guess I probably have to quit the game. See if I can figure out how to add somebody as a friend on Steam. So, if I go to friends, maybe? Search for friends by name. And what was your name, sir? I can find it in the chat. At Aberts10. Was that not? Add a friend. Maybe that's the one I need to go to. Search for friends. How about this one? Alright. Yeah, Ansem, you didn't get a notification. You didn't miss much. I played a little bit of Insurgency, and I sucked really bad. So bad I quit it for a little bit and went and played CSGO for a bit. Now I'm going to try my hand at Insurgency again. So let me get back into Insurgency. Yeah, YouTube notifications, yeah. Sometimes I don't get notifications for channels I'm subscribed to either. So it's one of those things. YouTube is basically broken. Yeah, Julio is asking, am I still using Qtile? Yep, been using Qtile, what, for like 3 or 4 months now. Really like it. And of course, I've used Qtile before, you know, doing the last 3 or 4 months in it. I lived in Qtile for a few months, a couple of years back, off and on. Actually, I think I tried Qtile for the first time about 5, maybe 6 years ago. Really liked it. Lived in it 2 or 3 different times over the years. Every time I live in it, I love it. So that's why I keep coming back to it. Kind of like OpenBox. I always, you know, every time I take a look at an OpenBox distro, I miss OpenBox and go back to it. Same thing with Qtile, you know, every so often, every few months, I just want to go back to it. This AK-74, why not? Do I really need a flashlight on an AK? Can I get a red dot? Heck yeah, that's what I want. Alright. I got a group chat going on. I don't need that. Or do I? Let's see. What are we voting on? A dyslexic frog wants to call a vote. Okay.
Get in there, brothers, quickly.
Yeah, Despondent, you might want to do a co-op instead. It's easier for newer players. I'm not exactly sure how I would change that.
We're losing Alpha.
I'm just gonna roll with what I'm running right now, Despondent. I don't plan on streaming much longer, so, well, I guess I should pay attention to the game while I talk, too. Yeah, just exit to the menu. I'm out as well now that I'm dead. Where am I going here?
Fucking man, so dark. I can't even see enemy. Fuck it.
Hey, bro, shut that ass up.
Yeah. Dub, he says, what happened? The video froze on me? Everything looks good on my end. Stream health looks good, so. Yeah, Lizard said refresh the stream. Yeah, just refresh the. It's a YouTube thing. That happens to a lot of streams I watch too. You'll be looking at it and it's perfectly fine, streaming in 1080p, and then all of a sudden it craps out and it starts being in like 144p. Despondent, let me know what you're asking me to do, sir. Again, I don't know anything about this game. I'm assuming it's the cooperative thing here at the top. Okay. Now I'm just gonna pick something. Alright, let's see how this goes. Game mode. Conquer. Move through enemy held territory, and I didn't get to read the rest. But it sounds pretty self-explanatory. Conquer. We're gonna conquer the other team. Destroy the enemy weapon cache to weaken them. Okay. I can do that. Yeah, nighttime maps are hard. Well, could I get like a laser sight or maybe night vision?
Secure the objectives in this area. Insurgents will try to retake them, so set up defenses.
Alright, so what we're going to go with. I really like the M16 with the scope. And we'll do a 2x red dot.
You find a cache.
Tracer ammo. Why not? And now that I know how to run.
Alpha is hot. Alpha is hot.
Ooh. Did I get him? I might have just got my first kill. I definitely got my first kill that time. Might have got 2 actually. Despondent says bots are easier than players, so we're playing against bots. That would explain. But I definitely was able to get 2 folks there. One for sure I got the kill on. The other one I shot. I don't know if I killed him or not.
Hey, can you guys
push? I can grab B, but you guys just need to like push up on them.
Right now, I just spectate. This guy, his name is Fat Ass Toad, and he died. I guess I won't spectate him anymore. And we lost. Apparently, they killed our entire team. So, yeah, the other team is bots. Their most valuable player was called Bot Gabriel. Yeah, Despondent says the bots are still really hard to fight. Okay, that's good to know.
If you find any of their caches, destroy them. It'll disorganize them and help thin them out.
Okay. What is going on here?
You find a cache, blow it up.
Alright, I'm gonna go back through the garage here.
Hey, watch it, hostiles in and out.
Wow. That is hard. You know what's really neat about this is there is some realistic aspects to this. For example, you're shooting through your magnified optic there with the red dot. And there is some recoil to the weapon. So your red dot does not stay on target after the first shot, which is, you know, really interesting. There are other first-person shooters that do try to include a little recoil effect to the game, but this one was really kind of realistic. It's hard to describe. You guys would obviously have to play the game to notice how that worked. But probably also depends on the weapon. I noticed this guy right here who's running the little sub gun, and he's got a silencer on it. You know, obviously he's not recoiling as much. That was a pretty neat aspect to the game. And then we're spectating Fat Ass Toad again. Despondent, what is your name in game? You're not Fat Ass Toad, are you? Huh. Breadmoth asks, when shooting a mime, do you need a silencer? Yeah, actually, silencers are really nice. I actually own a few. Other than just suppressing the noise, they also suppress flash. So really good shooting in the dark. For example, in a dark house, if you were in like a home defense situation. Because you can imagine a gun flash, you know, in a dark house blinds you temporarily. So it does help with flash suppression too, which is important in certain situations.
We're taking Alpha.
Okay, so me and Despondent are not in the same game. Okay, so I guess being friends on Steam, can't figure out what game we're in. Let's see. Let me get out of this. How do I...
Secure the objectives in this area.
Okay, I see that Aberts10 is online, but maybe it doesn't tell me what game he's in. Are you in a game? Yeah, Despondent says the bug is happening for you too. That's why I can't join on your game without knowing the game. Okay. Well, let's see. The problem is I could tell you the game I'm going to join, but can you get there in time? Los Angeles 703-394. You see, it filled up actually before I could even get into it. So I don't think you're going to be able to get into a game with me, Despondent, because for one thing, there's a delay on YouTube. I could tell you what server I'm in, but you're going to get it at least 30 seconds after I tell you. So, might be a problem. So I'm going to join 703-253, Los Angeles. 703-253. But again, I'm actually 30 seconds ahead of what you guys see on the stream because there's a delay. So, and I'm not sure what's going on with the chat. 703-253, that's correct. And he's asking me to use Steam chat, yeah. Keep in mind, Despondent, I'm kind of a noob at Steam. Alright, choose a squad. Okay. Why is this not... Oh, because it's not open. I have to choose something else. Okay. Yeah, let's go with the MP5. Okay, get rid of the chat. Chat is causing me some problems in my tiling window manager. Trying to play the game. Despondent. We may not be able to play together. I don't want to be on too much longer, so I'm actually just going to play. If you can figure out where I'm at, great. If not, we'll just have to get together another time. But now that I've got the game, and hopefully a lot of the folks in the chat have the game now, you guys got it for free, hopefully.
Okay, guys, we're taking Charlie. Watch it.
Let's see. Alright, so let me just see if I can get a kill before I shut down the stream for this evening.
Hey, Bravo is under attack, guys.
Aha! First kill, there we go. Of course, that's definitely a bot, because he should have had me dead. Okay, reload. Yeah, not as much recoil with this, of course, as a 9mm. 9mm has almost no recoil. At least in a rifle. Okay, well, we won. Yeah, so we got, you know, we got a kill there. 0 casualties, 1 kill. Shots fired, 33. Yeah, so Despondent says he's joining. He's in the game. Cool. Alright, let's pick another one. I don't like doing night. Dude, district. Alright. Probably play a couple of rounds of this and then I'll get out of the game. May catch up with a little bit of what's going on in the chat before I go this evening. Okay, we'll wait for the game to load here. And see if Despondent made his way in. Mr. GFY says, woo, go DT. Yep. Alright, so... Oops. What did I do?
Secure the objectives in this area. Insurgents will try to retake
Am I in the game?
If you find any
I don't think I chose anything though. Select M16. Yeah, let's go with a red dot. Tracer ammo. That's my only options. Or is it? Apply. Alright. Let's see where we're going. Somebody threw something at me though. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bots. See if I can kill the bots. Oh, I see somebody. Wish I could aim better. Alright. We're gonna get this guy. Ooh, I see somebody. I shot my own guy. That's not good. And I'm out of ammo. You gotta reload on your own too. You don't auto reload. So you gotta keep up with. Yeah. Let's see how Despondent's doing here. Yeah, so we obviously lost. The bots got us. That wasn't too bad though. It is hard aiming with the iron sights in this game. I would much rather have a scope.
Insurgents will try to retake them, so set up defenses. If you find any of their caches, destroy them. It'll disorganize them and help thin them out. If you see a cache, destroy it.
Alright. I see somebody. Okay. We got a lot of folks coming this way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do much here. Did I just kill my own guy? Boy, that is horrible. Because that guy had a name to him. I'm pretty sure I killed my teammate. Yeah, it says Distro 2 attacked a teammate. Teammate kills 1 of 3. So was that whole group I shot, my teammates? Yes, it is. They all have names. So I shot. Well, and I'm sitting here thinking I got my first kill. Yes. I killed my teammate. Yeah.
Well, you're going in the right direction, but you killed the wrong people.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, at least I saw the enemy that time. Oh, I got some kills. Alright, and then of course they got me. Lizard says you're shooting teammates. Yeah. You know what? I got a kill. That's all that matters. Alright. Who am I spectating? Tiny Fish? Alright. We might have actually won if he can get the last guy here, I think. Oh, you got him. There must be one more. Yeah, Tiny Fish obviously knows how to play this game.
That's true, that's not going to win us the game.
Of course, Despondent's talking to me in the in-game chat. Let's see if I can figure out which key combination to speak.
We got to cap the points to win.
Okay.
Hey, Alpha is under attack.
Roger that. I guess they can hear me in-game. Okay, Tiny Fish.
Yes, we can.
We're waiting on Tiny Fish. Come on now. I don't have all day.
Okay, we've got friendlies on Bravo.
Go get the last bot. Kill him.
Just let him do his thing. If he goes too fast, he'll get killed.
No, he should go all John Rambo.
Behind you.
Oh, well, he really stood no chance there. There were too many of them. He made it interesting, though. Alright.
Secure the objectives in this area. Insurgents will try to retake them, so set up defenses. If you find any of their caches, destroy them. It'll disorganize them and help thin them out.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Time to kill some
Alright, we're getting Alpha.
insurgents.
Destroy caches so we have less of them to deal with.
We got this. Oh, dang. Here they come. Oh, I got somebody, I think. Oh, I got another one, I think. Dang, I had to reload. I was out of ammo. You gotta remember to reload. It's weird because there's no ammo counter. But I was able to take down at least a couple of guys. Yeah, all things in the chat. It's asking how long I've been streaming. I've been streaming for a little bit now. I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm probably going to play one more round, actually. And then I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for the evening. We'll wait for this round to end, and then I'll play one more. Then I'll hang out with you guys in the chat for a few minutes before I kill the stream. Yeah, control to crouch down. Yeah. So shift to run, control to crouch, WASD to move, left mouse click to shoot, right mouse click to scope. Like I said, the gameplay controls are, you know, kind of standard stuff. It's just, you know, a little different because the pace is a little slower. Obviously, there's almost no information on screen. But I like it. I like it. I could learn to love this game once I get used to it. It's one of those games, it does take some getting used to, though. You're not just going to show up one day and dominate this thing.
If you find any of their caches, destroy them. It'll disorganize them and help thin them out.
Alright.
Split up or stick together.
Last game, Despondent. Yeah, Jonathan says, this looks more complicated and realistic than Ballistic Overkill. A lot more realistic and a lot more complicated. You're right. Ballistic Overkill, that's one of the things I love about it, is it's a pretty simple game. Who is shooting me? Where are they at? Oh, that's my own teammates. Okay. I guess they're getting back at me from me killing all of them in one of the games earlier. Alright, well I got my good scope now. I just need to find somebody to scope and see if I can take them out. Checking the windows. Oh, I see somebody. Somebody's behind that car, or was. See if I can move a little closer to him without... Okay, where did he go? Okay, I got guys in front of me. The same spot as before. Dang, I died behind that van last time. Well, I'm gonna call that a night. Let me say bye to Despondent. Alright, Despondent, that's gonna be it for me this evening. Thank you. Still in game. Well, now I'm done. Anyway, Insurgency. So it's free, at least for the next few hours. I strongly urge you guys If you don't already have it, go get it. It's a very nice game, especially to be given away on Steam. It's very unusual, but the Insurgency guys are doing this is because they're going to come out with a new game called Insurgency Sandstorm next month. So I guess they're trying to get more people interested in that game by giving away the old game. So let me exit out of Steam here and go back to the chat here. All right. Yeah, all things. Yeah, how long have I been streaming? Yeah, a little while, about an hour and a half. Yeah, right at an hour and a half. So probably going to hang out with you guys for about 5 minutes here in the chat, catch up on the chat, and then I'm going to shut the stream down. So anybody got anything left to say? Say it now. Seems like you're getting more used to it now, DT. Yeah, the second time obviously is always better than the first time. So, and that goes with a lot of things in life. Yeah, 8 minutes left on your download. Dang, Mr. GFY, you've been downloading Insurgency for an hour and a half. But it is a big download. It took quite a while for me to download it last night when I purchased it for free. I want to say it took about an hour for me to download Insurgency. It's a big game. Despondent. He lost the game for the team. That's unfortunate. He was the last man alive. Huh. Well, I was the first man dead, so that's got to count for something. Yeah, like I said, you know, it was a game that was not even on my radar. I'll be honest with you guys. I have never heard of Insurgency because I'm not a gamer. You know, again, one of the channel viewers, Gibran, who sometimes plays with us on Ballistic Overkill, Gibran mentioned, hey, you should check out Insurgency. It's free for the next 48 hours on Steam. Go grab it. And I did because it was free. If I had to pay for it, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But I'm glad I got it for free. It's a really nice game. I mean, for no money. Got no complaints about that. Is it my style of first-person shooter? I don't know. I think I like CSGO better. But really, I like that kind of the unrealistic arcade-like first-person shooter. Somebody mentioned that they prefer more realistic stuff. I like kind of the more fast-paced, goofy stuff like Ballistic Overkill, or you know, some of the free first-person shooters, free and open-source first-person shooters we have on Linux, like Zonotic, which is insanely fast-paced, and you know, you're hopping all over the place, and I kind of like those kinds of things too. So yeah, Despondent. There's also Day of Infamy, which is like $6 based on the same CSGO engine. It is focused around World War II. Okay. After $6, yeah, I might pick that one up. We'll see. Yeah, it has the same gunplay and feel too, which is great. Same feel to it as Insurgency or as CSGO. Yeah, Q1 Fiend. Zonotic is fun. Yeah, reminds me of the old Unreal Tournament. Yeah. Matter of fact, I've never played Zonotic on the channel. Matter of fact, I haven't played Zonotic probably in 2 or 3 years, the last time I actually took a look at Zonotic. But it was a really fun game. I used to play it every now and then. I should download it and actually play it on the channel sometime. Really love that game. I should take a look at a lot of the free and open source games we have on Linux. The shooters especially. I love Open Arena. I like Alien Arena. I like Sauerbraten. Used to play a lot of that years ago. Yeah, Despondent says, yeah, similar to Insurgency. It used to actually just be a mod for Insurgency, but they did tweak some things. Okay, so Day of Infamy. For those of you interested in Day of Infamy. Hey DT, did you see my comment on your Unix porn post? I did see that, Comrade Curio. Let me pull that up, actually, since we're pretty much done with gaming today. See if I can go to Unix porn. And what he's talking about is I did a video yesterday, me ricing my desktop. For For those of you not sure what ricing is, it's basically just pimping out your desktop, tweaking it, you know, jazzing it up a little bit. And here was my post over on r/Unix porn, which is a really nice subreddit where people post their screenshots of their Linux desktops. And yeah, I responded to you earlier, comrade. Was it CMuse isn't working because I set the character max to 0? Yeah. And that actually, while that is a problem, me setting that character max to 0, the real problem with it was that I wrapped that number in quotes. So no matter what number I put there, it was not going to show. Yeah, in Python, in that particular line there in Python, you know, the numbers do not need to be wrapped in quotes. If I pull up my qtile config, I'll show you what I'm talking about there. So let me get that out of the way. Pull up Genie. Where's my qtile config? So this line right here, max characters. If I zoom in, the view, zoom in. Before I had a number here, but it was wrapped in quotes. That is incorrect. If I recompiled or restarted qtile right now, my CMuse, well, it's not working now because I'm not playing anything, but it would not work. That number does not need to be in quotes. So, if that makes sense. Now, things like this, for example, the path to this ping image, that needs to be wrapped in quotes, but these numerals, no quotes. So, we'll kill Genie there. Yeah, don't save. Oh, you don't see my screen. Yep. I'm not on the right layout. Well, let me try that again. All right, so I'm going to show you guys my qtile config. Comrade Curio in the chat was mentioning he posted on a thread on r/Unix porn that my qtile config was causing me some problems. It's because this line right here, there's a widget for CMuse, which is a terminal-based music player. It wasn't working for me, and the reason it wasn't working for me is I had this wrapped in quotes. That number, that is not correct. The numerals do not need to be wrapped in quotes. The only thing that needs to be wrapped in quotes is something like this: file name equals, and then, you know, the path to a file name. Yeah, something like that, or font equals Ubuntu bold needs to be wrapped in quotes, of course, especially since there's a space in it. The numerals, though, I incorrectly had that in quotes. That was going to cause me a problem. That widget was never going to work as long as that number was wrapped in quotes. So, all right. And yeah, and speaking of which, probably some of you have not seen that post from yesterday, you know, where I basically, you know, did some tweaking to my my desktop here. So, where I changed terminal color schemes, I changed the wallpaper. Again, what the people over on r/Unix porn called ricing your desktop. Meaning, basically, customizing, tweaking it a little bit. Pointless customization is really what it is. Anyways, that's some of what I did. Let me close that. Let me open up a terminal. Let me launch CMuse. And actually see if me not having that wrapped in quotes actually works. I tested it out, though. I'm pretty sure it works. But let me play something. Yeah. And now at the top, see, I have artist, which is me, and then the title of the track. Okay. Yeah, Flash says, you are all fuzzy. Okay. If I'm fuzzy, it's because the resolution on the stream dropped down, and that happens sometimes in YouTube. It's a problem on YouTube's end most of the time. Refresh the stream, and you should see it in 1080 again. Mr. GFY says, yay, it's done downloading. Yeah, it only took 1 hour and 40 minutes for you to get Insurgency downloaded. Not too bad. Yeah, Lizard says, looks like i3. Yeah, that's qtile. The tiling window manager called Qtile. Yeah, despondent, yeah, because it's Python. When you encase a numeral in quotes, it thinks it's a string instead of a value. That's correct. Let's see. Yeah, the dub says you got to up your quality. Agreed. Of course, I'm assuming you're talking about Flash and his screen resolution. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the stream for this evening. I do want to thank you guys for hanging out with me for a little bit while I checked out Insurgency and sucked really, really bad at it. Then had to go at CSGO and sucked at it. And want to thank Despondent for joining me in game for a few minutes. That actually did help a little bit playing the bots. Playing bots is much easier than playing real people. Yeah, Mugen says, I see no fuzz on that noggin. Yeah, I shaved today. Actually, 2 hours ago. So, yeah, no hair today. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for this evening. Thanks for all you guys that are still here. Bread Moth, Chris, Comrade, Despondent, Dub, Flash, Lizard, Mr. GFY, Mugen. Thanks for hanging out with me. Before I go, of course, I do have to give a special thanks to all my patrons. I'm talking about AK, Alan, Alex, Ansem, Tony, Bart, Benjamin, Ben, Bruno, Brian, Carlos, Chris, Christian, Chuck, Dan, the other Dan, Daniel, David, the other David, Eduardo, Greg, Humade, Interceptor, Jake, John, Carl, Katrina, Keith, Leor, Marcus, the other Marcus, Matt, Mark, Martin, Matthias, Michael, Mr. GFY, Mr. Smarty Pants, Mr. Neely Pops, Paul, Rob, Robert, Ron, Silvio, First Stephen, Second Stephen, Third Stephen, Swami, Tiedemann, Voice Live, Tubella, and John. You guys rock. You guys help make this show possible. Peace, guys.